Hi folks, Lee Murphy here. I think I should title this as Don't Buy It If You Can Build It. Artisanal engineering. I've come up with any number of fun terms for it. Anyhow, with a shameless plug of one of my paintings in the background. Anyhow, so I built this project when a neighbor gave me one of their large pieces of bamboo from their backyard and showed me a little bit about how you fire cure bamboo, which is essentially, you can see there is a little hole right there where they drilled a hole to let the air out as this piece of bamboo, when it was green, was toasted over a fire to dry up and harden all of the resins in the bamboo itself. And then of course it had to sit and cure, so then it turned it looking like this right now. Well, then I ended up taking it and cutting a slice right there, and a spade bit on my drill to clear out this particular node, because there's a piece of bamboo between here and here, like it is right there. So, and then I ended up going to the craft store and get two little screw eyes in this little neat connector here so I don't lose the top. And then I put a piece of scrap mahogany wood. It's hard to see there, let it focus. Anyhow, there we go, piece of mahogany on there to seal up the top, because that was just an open hole, and essentially call it artisanal engineering. Make something that solves a problem that you can't buy, that solves the problem better than anything you may be able to find in a shop. Even, you know, once again, you're not going to find this in a shop because I made it. Anyway, so inside is, I took a piece of marbled paper to make a little sleeve right there. But anyhow, what this is a, okay, focus, there we go. It's a brush keeper, but unlike brush keepers you buy in the store, what I ended up doing is taking a piece of thick, heavy foam, and here's the cutout right here. That was the cutout right there, and what I ended up doing is cutting pie slice type edges. In this case, there were 4 for this particular bunch of, that's about all I used for watercolor painting. Anyway, these are watercolor brushes, not oil paintings. Anyway, watercolor brushes, and 4 slits all around the side, so I can use brushes of any size to hold in this container without them sloshing back and forth, because pretty much all of the brush keepers for plein air painting and for traveling and stuff, yeah, they'll keep your brushes safe in a container, but they'll smash back and forth and ruin the tip. So I'm like, okay, I will invent something that works better for me and then share it. So yeah, these are some of my old brushes. In fact, this old brush right here I've had since the 90s. It's a Winsor Newton Series 995, and it's bigger than the other ones, but they fit there, and 4 brushes of any size, as long as they're long enough to fit in this particular container, will travel without having the tips all messed up, and stay organized and clean and dry without, rubbing up against the edges. Anyhow, I just figure I would do that and share what I've done in case it inspires anybody else. And if that's helpful, thank you, and thank you for watching, and I hope that helped.